We were introduced, he'll tell his story as well, but we were introduced to the product from our friends that we ride motorcycles with. It was Rodney and Linda Hunter. I had tried a lot of different things in the past. I've had various goals, personal goals, as well as health ailments, and I've tried a lot of different product lines and that are said to be able to help you to cure and help, I wouldn't say cure, but at least help you in a lot of different areas of your medical and wellness. And I was a little skeptical when I first heard about IDLife, because I was like, it's just another one of those things that are promising that they're going to help you with, losing weight or feeling great or, having, a lot better life and quality of life. But when we actually try the products, I noticed within 2 weeks that all of a sudden I did my own little personal test too, because I've been an allergy sufferer since I was a little kid, and I had taken allergy shots all the way from childhood through college and beyond, and I did a little test and stopped taking all my allergy medicine just to see, is this ID nutrition, this customized nutrition, really going to do something for me? And I noticed within 2 weeks I was no longer sniffling, I was no longer grabbing tissue and first thing in the morning, middle of the night, and it just made a dramatic difference to me amongst a lot of other areas in life too. So after that, I was a true believer, and it's gone further to help people in my family with a lot of different things that they've wanted to improve upon. And today I wanted to come up and share with you some more information about IDLife beyond just the ID nutrition, but we'll get into more detail on that as well. And I'd like to welcome you all to our Saturday Healthy Hour. So what we have is what we call the ID Experience. The ID Experience, this is a group of people that are both business partners as well as those that are customers that have found a lot of value. Again, it shows a lot of dramatic and amazing improvements on people's health in terms of their weight loss, but that's just one piece of the overall benefits of the ID Nutrition and ID Experience in general. But we have some amazing people up to the upper left here. We have Jennifer Moran, who's our #1 income earner, and I think it was the age of 40 something. She ended up doing a fitness competition, and she ranked really highly, and I think 5th place and then 1st place after that. And then in the middle here we have Stephanie Kelly. She's also another partner, and she had a dramatic health improvement, not only just physically, but she also did fitness competitions. But a lot of people have their own personal goals, but this is just an example of how the ID Experience can help. We also have some others that are local here as well. So one thing that many people are not really aware of are all the areas that us as Americans suffer in. So one of the things that is really saddening to me is the level of poor nutrition that Americans suffer. So this is not only in children but adults, and you think of that and you think of third world countries. You don't think of the United States being a place where you have 75% of people that are getting poor nutrition. When you go to the grocery stores and everything is bountiful with fruits and vegetables and aisles and aisles and aisles of food selections. But unfortunately, those are the situations that we're dealing with. We also have a large amount of people that are suffering with obesity. So it's overweight and obese, and then that's 74%. And that's connected again to poor nutrition. So all these are full examples that are really entangled and entwined together. And then dehydration is an area that obviously everyone has to drink because you're thirsty throughout the day, but a lot of times people confuse thirst with hunger, and instead of grabbing something to drink, they grab a chip or a candy bar or something else. But unfortunately, again, 75% of people are struggling with dehydration. And really, even if they are choosing a beverage, they're choosing the wrong beverage. It's really not really fulfilling their hydration levels. And then the last is going to be sleep deprivation. So many people survive on just a few hours, 3 to 5 hours of sleep a night, and they feel like, I got enough, I'm ready to go, but in actuality, you're not getting what your body needs to allow it to properly heal so that it can actually fight off all the illnesses and the free radicals and everything that you encounter on a daily basis. So with that, there's 75% of our population that's really struggling with getting adequate sleep to be able to actually fall asleep and stay asleep. And with that, people look for solutions because they're struggling with these items. They may go talk to their physician, they may talk to their best friend down the street, or call a family member and say, what do I do? And they say, well, go to the drugstore and find a solution. I'm sure there's something there will be able to fit your needs and fill your gaps. And then you go and you're looking, you're like, oh my gosh, there's shelves and shelves of things to select. How do I pick? Do I read a magazine? Do I see what the top trend is and pick that and hope that it'll do something? Well, what IDLife has done is they actually come up with a solution, as I mentioned early on with the ID Nutrition, to be able to eliminate all the guesswork and take away all the uncertainties of if what you're actually selecting is actually what your body needs. Is it actually what will actually work within your body? And we're actually the first ever customized vitamin solution in the world. It's patented. The ID Nutrition is patented, as well as what I'll talk about in a little bit is our ID assessment is also patented. But it's a platform that's purely based upon science, and it's based upon what your body needs, and it actually blocks anything that could have an adverse effect to your body as well, based upon this assessment that I'll talk about in a little bit. But this is actually a picture of our lab in Frisco, Texas. It's where we're headquartered. We've been in business. This is I think we're a 4-year-old company. We're a debt-free company, but we have our facility in Frisco, Texas, and they package all the ID Nutrition in a clean room, as you can see here. In order to develop the ID Nutrition, it has a history that goes well beyond the 4 year of our life existence. Probably now dating more back to about 19 years, starting with this gentleman here, Paul Sullivan, on the upper row here. He's a chief formulation for the ID Nutrition, and he's done a remarkable job because he has an amazing story yet himself on how proper vitamin supplementation can actually help with protecting the body and healing the body. And with that, IDLife doesn't have a science and medical board that's paid advocates and paid doctors and that say, yeah, promote. But these are actually physicians that have decided on their own to actually include ID Nutrition as a part of their practice and a part of their own day-to-day lives. So one of the that you may have seen on the flyer that Sam put out, we have some local doctors as well. We have Dr. Monica and Sean Dillon. They're up by my way. I live up in Owings Mills, so they're in the Baltimore area, Johns Hopkins. And then we also have locally Yolanda Hancock, who will be coming in later today as well. And unfortunately, she's one, as we talked about on the earlier slide, her focus is actually on childhood obesity, which when you think about that and you think about children, you think they're so young to struggle with such an ailment as obesity, but she has such a valiant love and passion for children to be able to give them the tips and the tools in order to allow them to have an improved life and get away from the path of leading to an obese adulthood. So as I mentioned, it's over 18 years in the making with Paul Sullivan and team, and then it's also based upon science. So we've actually taken in over 10,000 independent third-party studies in order to come up with the algorithms to be able to say what your body needs based upon 25 to 28 different questions that you'll see later on the health assessment. It's very convenient because as you can see here, this is actually the ID Nutrition. So it comes in a box, 30-day supply, strip packs. I'll go over a little bit later too about the delivery, but there's you'll have a breakfast and a dinner pack. So it's really easy to use, and then it's also HIPAA compliant, the assessment. So when you actually go in and take your ID health assessment, again, this is the 25 to 28 different questions, you'll put in your own login, your own password, and you'll answer the questions, and whoever even introduced you to ID Nutrition and the ID assessment will know anything that you put in. Even the people at corporate office will have a clue what answers you put in. And that way you have certainty to know that you don't have to worry about maybe not being all the way honest. So we always say it's so important to be 100% honest, and to be able to get what you need, you have to give up some information about yourself. So when you get into the assessment, it'll start with lifestyle questions. So as I mentioned before, for myself, I struggled with allergies for a number of years. So when I saw this question first, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I have a sister that suffers with fish allergies. We have another fellow associate here that has a long-term, Shelly Rollins, who has a long-term issues with allergies, and she's seen great benefits as well. I'm sure she'll share her story later as well. And then also it goes into your family history. So it's not only talking about you, but it's talking about your grandparents, your parents, and even siblings that may have had issues with the areas of prostate cancer or cardiovascular issues. And then beyond there, I'll go into what do you actually put in your body every day in terms of pharmaceutical medication. So, are you taking anything as simple as just a Advil every day because you have headaches? Or are you taking something like a statin because you're dealing with high cholesterol issues? But you'll put all that information in because it'll be able to understand what is really happening in your body. Next is actually going to be after that it'll be the medication, and that's where I was talking about the statins and the actual Advils as well. The results. So what you get after you fill out that takes you about 10 to 15 minutes at most, sometimes 5 if you're really, really quick, a quick reader. But the result that you get out will be your health score here. It'll tell you from anywhere from 0 to 100 exactly what and where you score. It allows you to have a metrics of where you're starting and then to be able to come up with an idea of where you want to go. For me, when I started, I think my first score was a 61. Been making some health improvements and utilizing the next item that it'll supply, which is the health report, which is anywhere from 6 to 16 pages, and utilizing that information that tells you, what you can improve. If you're having issues with your diet, it may tell you to put more broccoli into your diet, or add more walking into your diet, more standing, more water. And with me adding those things, I've been able to increase my health score. And in conjunction also with taking my ID Nutrition every day, which I truly love. So with you also get a full detail here of your recommendation of all your vitamins. As I mentioned earlier about the morning pack and the dinner pack, you'll get basically, when do most people typically take their vitamins? Yes, everyone takes it in the morning. I think everyone since a wee bitty kid, when you, for at least in my generation, when you finish eating your breakfast, you got your Flintstone vitamin, and then you went on to school. In actuality, there's certain times of the day based upon chronobiology as to when your body can actually absorb certain nutrients. And with that, IDLife has come up with a chrono nutrition delivery, and that's why we have breakfast and dinner packs. But you'll see a full list of the recommendations, and below you actually have some additional recommendations that are add-ons. I recommend really looking at those add-ons because you'll be amazed at the benefits that they offer. And then to the far right, to your left, my right, you'll actually see your overall price for your ID Nutrition. Again, that's a 30-day supply. Everything is 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. So if there's anything that you don't like, even if it's on the 29th day and you have one packet of pills left, send it back and get all your money back. This is the health report here. As I mentioned, this is the 6 to 16 page. It gives you a full rating on the percentage of where you are based upon your answers. And then it'll also give you some recommendations of some things that you can change, things you can improve to help your overall health and wellness. That's all free. You haven't paid any money yet. Again, this is a more breakdown in terms of the assessment and then the breakfast and morning pack. The biggest thing on this screen is going to be this Y button. One of the things that I noticed, for instance, with the breakfast pack, for me, I have the AM, and I also have anti-inflammatory, and then the evening I have this antioxidant. I never really understood why the antioxidant was in there or what the benefits were, but when I actually did some research, I learned that we have a lot of free radicals that we interface with every day. So from the things that we drink, the things that we eat, to just breathing in the air. And these free radicals attack our tissues, attack our cells, attack our organs. And IDLife has really taken it a step further to allow you to be able to get this antioxidant to actually attack the free radicals and neutralize them so that your body can be more in balance. And with that too, they've gone a step further, because a lot of times you may see some multivitamins and they'll mention they have antioxidants. They may not have the full list. The typical list is what they call the ACEs, which are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, as well as your selenium as your mineral. But they've taken it further because they've gone in and put in a liver protection. They've also put in a heart protection with the CoQ10 that's in there. And then so they've gone a step further. IDLife is all about what they call purpose product development. They want to look at the full spectrum. of what everyone is dealing with, again, various ages, various genders, various ethnicities, and then to provide a solution that can really help the overall body so that it can be at an optimal health. So I recommend looking at the why buttons because they'll give you so much information, and it also gives you all the reference studies, medical studies that support why they're actually telling you that it's in your core pack and why it's there. And then over here, some people are really into understanding what their actually daily recommended values are and how much are in each serving. So if you're one of those people that are really into the details, then you can look at this section here right below the price to be able to tell you here. And you can see here, although the price per month on this example is $134, their daily cost is $4.48 a day. People spend more than that on a cup of coffee and a Danish, which is not good for you. So you can put something in your body that's going to help your overall wellness and improve your quality of life. And for that, I think it's well worth the $4 or $7 or whatever dollars it is for your daily cost. So some of the other benefits, as I mentioned, in terms of ID nutrition, is you have some weight management. So as I mentioned, some people may not have goals to actually lose weight. Some may be to tone up, to improve, because you're trying to do a fitness competition, or just to maintain where you are. And then you also, I think everyone struggles with a little bit of energy depletion, which is why there's so much consumption of coffee and teas in our country. And everyone can benefit from immune health, especially with the whole strain of flus going across. I think it's a flu part B is out now that they're talking about. And so we have to make sure we're giving our body what it needs so we can really fight off all these illnesses that are floating around outside. Metabolic benefits, so you have to actually get to improve your metabolism. Women's health and men's health, I'll go over that in a little bit. Your bone and joint health, increased mental clarity. We all need to be able to focus when we're operating throughout our day, whether it be at work or with our kids, or with our whatever our social activities are. And then everyone needs heart health. That's a vital part of our body's operation system. So we want to make sure that heart is nice and healthy. So with that, IDLife has, again, with the purpose product development, they've gone a bit further. This was probably, my husband and I went to our first revolution in 2016. And what we learned was they started releasing some future announcements that were coming out on some developments. And we were so pumped when we saw about this cardiovascular health. This is a cardiovascular support formula. It's based upon your assessment. So if you don't see it in yours, it's because you didn't click the questions the way to get it to populate, so you don't need it. But for those that have it in there, it's vital if you have any history of cardiovascular or heart issues in your family or even yourself. It actually has grapeseed extracts to be able to help give you a nice boost and protect the body. It also helps to reduce inflammation in the body, increase the blood flow. K2, along with vitamin D, is something you typically don't always see on the marketplace. You usually just see vitamin D. But vitamin K2 is very important as well for really cleansing the artery walls in the heart. Another thing they put in there is the women's health. I'm not quite here yet, but when I am in that area, I'll be so excited that I'll have a tool to use. And I see a couple ladies holding their hands up, so they must be benefiting from the women's health.
Do not want to get
But this is one that was brought up that was amazing because the perimenopause and the postmenopause and the menopausal stages are really a struggle. I've had aunts and grandparents I've talked to, and from the night sweats, from the fog brain, from the different things that we deal with as we're going through this transition of our estrogen levels. We have something to help fill in the gap and really, really allow your body to be at a more stable position, and you don't feel like you're a crazy lady running around in the streets. So, then they've also gone in, as you know, prostate cancer or prostate health is an issue that spans across all nationalities, one gender, but all nationalities. And it's an issue that has become an epidemic, especially in the African American community when it comes to prostate cancer and large prostates. And IDLife found this to be an area that they needed to find a solution to help. Our friend mentor Stan Richards, he had a bout with prostate cancer, and I think he just posted the other day he's in remission, I think 2 years now. So kudos to Stan for But this prostate formula is one that actually does help. So you can see some benefits. I know Stan has seen an amazing effect on him, it's both with his physician as well when he goes and does his checkups. But again, it gives you the minerals, the antioxidants, the amino acids that your body needs in order to have proper function in your prostate. And also helps the bathroom, repeated bathroom visits too. So with the IDLife, ID Nutrition we talked about, we haven't really talked about the other supporter products that we have, but what IDLife wanted to do with a partnership with Jen Wiederstrom is actually come up with what we call the ID experience. I showed it on the very first slide, but didn't really get into it. But basically it's 3 simple steps, 3 times a day, and you get what your body needs. Starting with, you get, again, it's not always about weight loss, but if your target is that or weight maintenance, you have that solution, but you'll have more energy and you'll feel amazing. So we have our celebrity fitness trainer and IDLife investor, Jen Wiederstrom, that's been a part of our company for many, many years, and she's worked with our team in order to come up with a solution. We also have fitness ambassadors that are part of IDLife, several that are all over the country. We have one that's here, that's our good friend Darrell Joyner, and he's basically kind of a good guide that we can all tap into if we have questions when it comes to fitness. And then, as I mentioned, I know Carla Ferreira, she typically does participations on the ID Revolution. She has good talks and panels and things like that as well that she can share the benefits she's seen with her own personal weight loss. So now I'll get into the 3 simple steps. It's a morning, afternoon, and evening. I'll have a short video that can tell you better than I can.
Everyone knows proper nutrition, a healthy breakfast, hydration, and quality sleep are keys to good health. The trick is fitting it all into a busy schedule. The IDLife experience is a combination of customized vitamins and nutritional support that does just that, with 3 simple steps in less than 3 minutes per day. Step 1, start your day with the best tasting protein-packed shake you've ever had, followed by your morning vitamins, customized just for you. Step 2, replace those sugary drinks with refreshing IDLife Hydrate and replenish your body's electrolytes. Step 3, after dinner, take your customized evening vitamins and finish your day by taking an IDLife Sleep Strip to help you sleep soundly and wake refreshed. The IDLife experience starts with you. It can help you lose weight, feel great, and have more energy. Customize yours today.
So as I mentioned in the video, the first step is going to be your ID Nutrition. We have our amazing shakes. We have a whey protein shake and as well as a vegan shake. And then of course whatever your morning strip pack is for breakfast. It really helps to be able to eliminate the cravings and the grabbing for the Danishes I mentioned earlier, or stopping at Dunkin' Donuts to get a little treat to help you at the 10 o'clock hour while you're at the office. And also balances your mood. So as I mentioned about the shakes, we have the whey protein shake that's available both in chocolate as well as vanilla. It's 23 grams of protein. It's cold filter protein from cows from New Zealand, so it's very grass-fed, clean protein. And it actually contains micro-milled chia seeds. A lot of people will buy protein shakes at the grocery store and they'll start adding flaxseed and chia seeds and all these things to it. IDLife has taken all that guesswork and extra purchases out, and it has it in there, so it really, after you make it and you let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, they expand, so therefore it also fills your belly, so that's what keeps you sustained. I know when I drink my shake, which is every morning, I'm literally by 12:30 is the time when I'm starting to get hungry, so it really does sustain you throughout the day and helps me so I'm not even thinking about going to the vending machine. And then the shake that I actually do take every morning that I love, I started with the actual vanilla bean, but then I switched over to the vegan shake. Yep. And I was a little hesitant at first because I was like, I don't know, vegan, I'm not vegan, you know, I'm not really sure about all this, but I have done a lot of research and seen a lot of benefits to using a plant-based protein. So For that, we have our plant-based protein is actually pea protein, and it has, in this one, it has the 20 grams of protein, and in addition to the chia seeds, it has the flaxseed, as well as quinoa. So you have superfoods, and you also have 6 servings of fruits and vegetables. I will say that one note that I've noticed when reading something, I know sometimes people have been putting that when they do their health assessment, that's one of the questions that they ask, is how many fruits and vegetables do you consume on a daily basis? And a lot of times, because they have this and they take it every day, maybe once or twice a day, the protein shake, or the vegan protein shake, is you're not supposed to check that to say that that's your 6 servings of fruits and vegetables. Just as the FYI to all those, make sure that when you take that, you make sure you put actually the food that you consume. So the apple that you physically bit off and ate, and not just that, because it has fiber in there that they're calculating along with the other evaluation in your assessment. So that's just a little side note. And then we have the hydrate. I love the hydrate. So grape hydrate is one of the newer of the 3 flavors. We have fruit punch, and we also have mango passion. I really love the grape. I think a lot of people love the grape, but it's definitely my favorite. But it's filled with electrolytes, so supplementing both yourself as well as your children from Gatorade, Propel, all those other things that have tons of sugar. Gatorade on average has anywhere from 23 to 28, 30 grams of sugar in it, and that's per serving. And usually those bottles have like 2.5 to 3 servings in them. So just think when you're drinking the whole bottle, getting a lot of sugar. But you're getting that, and you're also getting some minerals in there to help, again, recharge your body after you've either had a workout or even just to keep that hydration level so you're not in that 75 percentile. And then the third in the evening is you have a nice healthy dinner, good stuff, and veggies and lean meats, and then you have your nice dinner pack. And then you'll finish off to get to a nice sleep with your sleep strip. The sleep strip is amazing. I know a lot of people in here love it. It's going to be able to allow you to sleep completely, actually allow you to achieve REM sleep. And then you wake up feeling refreshed. You don't have that groggy after feel that you do if you do a pharmaceutical or even just an over-the-counter type of sleep aid. And all it is, you just put it underneath your tongue, let it dissolve, or on your cheek, and it just breaks down really quickly. About 30 minutes, you realize, I'm really getting really sleepy. So basically, ID Experiences come up with a remedy for all of these. Your typical over-the-counter multivitamins that have a lot of synthetic fillers. With IDLife, has no synthetics. It's GMO-free. It's soy. Everything is going to be soy-free. And then you also have fast food supplements by doing the shake. So you're not getting that breakfast sandwich, that sausage, egg, and cheese. It has like 1,500 milligrams of sodium first thing in the morning. And then also you have your sugary drink supplemented, and we talked about the sleep aids. So here you go. ID Nutrition, the shake, the hydrate, and sleep. It completes your ID experience and allows you to have that good quality of life that we're all going for. So when you actually order your ID experience, it's going to average around $7 a day. Again, that $7 varies because everyone's ID nutrition is different. Again, it's customized. So your value for your ID nutrition could be $45. It could be $110. So that's the variance there for that. But it actually comes with free shipping. Again, 30-day money-back guarantee, and you get this lovely shaker cup that I was just drinking out of. So I love that. It's a great tool to use every day. And then all the other products that we offer, I know we've set up some of them here on the table to look at, so when we have a break, you can come up and look at them. But just as a short, quick overview, we have 3 different energy products. We have our Energy Chews, which taste like Tootsie Rolls, are really good, and you have an immediate burst of energy, probably in about, I would say 10 minutes, you realize, I'm not sleeping anymore. There's also a powder, 2 different flavors for the powder that you can shake in a 15-ounce bottle of water. And then you have the shot for those that need that quick boost. I think Rodney loves the shots. You have that. We also have the pre and post workout that I love. I think a lot of people have got a lot of benefit for it. I work out every month or every day, or most days I'll say. I do these. I've developed my own kind of workout challenges, and I love the pre and the post because the days I don't really feel like I'm like really down and drained, I can take the pre to give me the boost. Yes. And even if I don't need the boost that day, I can still take the post to allow me so I can get back up and do it all over again and not feel the aching and the tiredness of the muscles and the joints. Mentioned the shakes. We also have kids. We have a kids nutrition, so they have their nutrition. So instead of those Flintstone vitamins I mentioned earlier, You get them their kids' nutrition. Our kids take them, or one. There's only one left because the other one has progressed to their own nutrition, their own customized nutrition now. But it's amazing. It doesn't have any synthetics, no artificial ingredients. It's a clean vitamin for your child. It gives them the minerals and vitamins they need every day. We have our bars. We have a kids bar. We have a protein bar and a snack bar. The protein bar has 20 milligrams of grams of protein, and then the snack has 10. I mentioned the shakes, and then over here we have appetite chews for those who are looking to actually target some weight loss or selection of food better. Then you have the appetite chews. It'll give you about 2 to 3 hours of sustained, no longer hungry feel, and allow you to make it to the next meal instead of making a bad choice of grabbing a candy bar or a bag of chips. And then the other one I skipped over is lean. Lean is amazing. I know a lot of people love the lean. 4 capsules you take either in the evening or in the morning or before your workout or before a meal. It's amazing. It actually protects your lean muscle mass. So that's usually one thing, a lot of the fat burners and things you'll see over the counter and at the big box vitamin stores. It's just all about burning, but they don't realize you're actually also burning your lean muscle mass, which is what you really need to protect. And it also helps to starve away cravings and things like that as well. The last on the end is my favorite, which is the skincare line. I love it. I've used it for a number of years now. But we have our cleanser, which is the apple-based cleanser. Everything is hypoallergenic. And then we also have our day cream, night cream, and the serum, which I really, really love. It's my favorite. So again, everything is gluten-free, soy-free, non-GMO. So this is all the selections for the IDLife. Things that can actually build your life up to allow you to have an amazing quality. Next, I get to introduce my amazing husband, and he's going to go over the 3 different ways that any of you or your friends can be a part of IDLife. So to give a little bit backstory on my husband, as I mentioned, he introduced me to IDLife. And as I mentioned, I was very hesitant. We got an invitation for Rodney to go to Stan's house to hear more about IDLife, and he has really taking the bulls by the horns, I think is what they say, and really has run full force. He's a managing director in IDLife. He has amazing passion to be able to help others to be able to have a better quality of life, both health-wise as well as financially wise. And he has no problem with telling it like it is.
Right.
You know, he's an amazing husband, amazing father, and an amazing business partner as well. So without further ado, I'll introduce my husband, MarkquetNzingaLinton.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to shave that down a little bit. But as everybody knows, my name is MarkquetNzingaLinton, Managing Director at IDLife. Welcome everybody, and I just want to give you guys a little background about myself and how I got involved with IDLife. My man Rodney, stand up. This is really important. I was watching Rodney on Facebook. We real good friends, and we ride motorcycles together. We was also in the club together a few years ago, and he was posting that all this healthy stuff on here, posting bars and shakes and these shots. So he just kept flooding Facebook with all this. And if anybody know Rodney, when you see the grin on his face right there, that's how he just is. So I reached out to him through Messenger. I said, "Hey Rodney, what's going on, man? What is all this stuff you posting all over Facebook?" I was waiting on a reply, and I got a phone call. And the phone call went a little bit like, "Man, I'm telling you, you gotta. So I'm like, "Yo, man, okay, man, what's going on, man? You gotta try this, man. I'll talk to you later on." But boom, boom. So long story short, he introduced me to the information, and people know me. My brother Stan made up a name for me called compliance. Okay, so I don't believe nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I started on the negative end of the spectrum on everything, and move my way to the positive. So that was a mechanism back in my day that I needed. That's a whole different story, but it protected me back then. But anyway, so I said, Rodney, don't say another word to me. He right there, he can ask, don't say another word to me, don't call me or nothing. I'll let you know once I get some information about this. He did it. I know he was scratching at the pole, but he did it. So I kind of went a little far with the ID nutrition because, you know, I was Googling ID nutrition and I could not find anybody. Then all of a sudden, it's this one lady that popped up on Google that was an associate. So I called her up and I said, hey, can you send me a little bit of this ID nutrition so I can get it checked out? She said, oh, I can't do that because it's customized. So I said, oh, okay then. So I already had some samples from Rodney. Those right there, they work. You know what I'm saying? Those like the energy, the hydrate, different things like that. Okay, that works. But the core product was the ID nutrition. So I said, well, okay then. So about a day later, she called me back and said, hey, I shouldn't do this, but my husband always missing his dinner packs. So I will send you one if you like, but don't consume them. I said, cool, no problem. So she sent them to me. I sent them out to a lab out in California, along with some prenatal vitamins I got at Walmart, because I wanted to see if they was about the same, because I always heard this stuff on the shelf was trash. So I sent it out maybe about a week later. I think it was like a week later or something. The results came back, and results came back, I called Rodney. I said, Rodney, look, can you answer these questions? Because my wife had about 375 questions. I was ready to go. Because the only thing I knew is the product is the most potent of the vitamin, and I'm in. So she had 3,000 questions. Rodney couldn't answer the questions because Rodney had just got in like a couple of weeks prior. So that's how I got introduced to Stan. So we went over Stan's house. Me and my wife pulled up on the motorcycles. When I knocked on the door, Stan came to the door, hugged my wife. Stan looked at the door. He looked at me like this. He welcomed me in this house with open arms. I sit there and listen to the business presentation. This part of the presentation, because I was cool with the products, but this part of the presentation, the compensation plan, I ain't believe that. I'm gonna be honest with you because it just sounds too good to be true. So I had a couple of questions for Stan. Stan said, look it over. Got any questions? Hit me back. I said, okay. Me and my wife went home. We went through the compensation plan again. Okay, so I was like, look, the products are good. I don't really know too much about the compensation plan. I'll find out about that later. Babe, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Me and my wife had $1,400 in the bank. That's all we had. Check to check, that's the savings we had. Her, if there's no money in the bank, we have a problem. We decided to come in at the top level. That meant that was gone. And I said, well, babe, listen, let's come in at the lower amount. That way we keep some money in the bank. She told me, baby, look, I believe in you. If you think this is what we need to do, let's roll. When she said that, I fainted. Up here, because that's not her. She always wanted a cushion, okay? So I was like, wow. I said, if she believed in me and I don't even know what I'm doing, I don't know nothing about the company, none of this, I'm gonna roll with it. So we prayed about it. I called Rodney about 10 o'clock that night and said, Rodney, we in. Rodney said, cool, brother. That's exactly how you said it. And we signed in. Now, me not knowing the compensation plan, I ain't realized, you come in at the top, I signed up, he gonna get $400. I know he was jumping around. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know this. So, that's how I got into IDLife, and my passion behind these products, it's just, it can't be moved, okay? I told Stan, I got 17 whys why I'm in IDLife. And I tell people that, be like, 17, man, come on. When I get to about number 8, they be like, okay, I understand. Because as you go through this movement, they just develop. They just develop. So enough about that. We finna get right into this comp plan. Okay, so as you see, let me see. Hey, babe, which one?
The side one, the side.
That's the pointer.
Oh,
That
yeah,
work?
in the middle.
Oh, see, I asked you.
Hit it again.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't finna do it. That don't work. Okay, anyway. It's 3 ways to become involved in IDLife. One is a customer, one is a free member, one is associate. As far as a customer, look, any guests in here? Any guests at all? Oh, awesome. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, regardless of what y'all seen so far, just become a customer. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, send it back. I'm serious. Your life is gonna change becoming a customer with IDLife. These products are amazing. I'm not just saying that from a sales standpoint. It's documented. It's proven. You can also become a free member. Free member is, you come in as a free member, you get a 10% discount. So it's a high power customer at that point. You know what I'm saying? You can get involved. You have a 10% discount for anybody that gets involved with IDLife. Also, you can come in as an associate. Now, this is where I believe everybody should come in as an associate. Let's see. Here we have a one enrollment kit that IDLife rolled out early part of this year. Is $199. With $199, you get energy, you get survival packs, you get some products to actually sample people as well. And to be involved with IDLife, you're not doing anything but purchasing product. You don't pay $199 and you just sign up. You get these products for you to consume yourself, or you can sample as well. We are high on sampling because we know our products are the bomb. Just this period, point blank in the story. And you get with any other health and wellness companies, they're not sampling anything to you. They're not going to sample nothing. You either go on their website, just purchase whatever it is and hope for the best. And once you get it and you want to send it back, you have a hassle. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing to me, and I don't mean to get off because Stan knew what he's doing when he told me to get up here. It's amazing to me how someone can hit your credit card just like that when you purchase something and tell you it's 60 days for you to get your money back. I think that's crazy. We sample. You know what I'm saying? If you want something for energy, somebody in here got something for you. You put it in a bottle of water, shake it up, and you drink it right now, and I will tell you, see me in 20 minutes while I finish this presentation. Then that's how good our products are. So you can come in at the $199. We actually got 2 $199 specials. This $199 special comes with the ID Nutrition. The other one does not come with the ID Nutrition. So ID Nutrition being our core product, if you're coming in at $199, get the ID Nutrition. The ID Nutrition is free with this. So I tell everybody, once you take your assessment, get every vitamin on that page. It's free. So you might as well test drive it, okay? Now here is the Don Dada. This is where you want to come in at the $299. As you can see, you get a 30% discount for life. For life, okay? You earn free product. So if you sell 2 out of 3 ID Nutritions, yours is free, okay? Also, you can work this as part-time or full-time. I'm working as part-time, full-time, okay? Because I'm going for the gusto, okay? So also, if you want to come in at $299, you're going to get all these products right here. And if you don't want to build a business, you're still going to get 30% off for life. Also, you can get 2, 3, 4 people, whoever in your household, you can extend that to them for 30% off for life, okay? If your grandmother, somebody's on a fixed income that you know, you can extend it to them and give them 30% off for life as well. I choose to build a business with this. Let's talk about the compensation plan features: earn free product, weekly income, residual income, lifestyle rewards. Now, the residual income is the new sexy, as Stan says. Ain't nothing like residual income. There's nothing like waking up in the morning, refreshing your app, and you got $20 in there. Refresh your app, there's $100 in there, and you don't know how you got there, so now you get to digging around in there trying to figure out who did it. Everybody done it. Everybody done it, okay? So everybody know we got residual bills. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest, keep it 1,000 with you. Some people in this room in the beginning or right now already done calculated your bills because you got linear income. You know you get paid every 2 weeks, every month. Okay? You already done calculated your bills. Y'all seen $2.99 up there and was like, uh-oh, wait a minute. $2.99? No, I can't do that this week. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because see, you will come up with money for the things that you want to do. I'm a living witness, okay? I have sit up there and told my wife, look, we can't go to no movies and none of that, this, that, and other. We ain't got but $50. Rodney called me and tell me we're going to go on a motorcycle ride. I can come up with some gas money, something to eat, or whatever, and I'll think about what bill I'm going to push back. Okay, let's keep it 100. Okay, so let's jump into this thing. All right, here's an example of how we get paid. You sell an ID experience for $200. You get a 30% commission on that, okay? All product sales, you're going to get 30% commission, okay? You're going to make $60, all right? I'm going to talk to you 1 or 2, 3 times right there. I'm going to give you like a 2-minute spiel, shoot you a couple of videos, shoot you a couple of emails and text messages. You're going to make up your mind, you're going to purchase, and there's $60 right there. You can't do that at your job. You got to stay there just about a half a day to get to 60, okay? So also, say for instance, you sell 5 IDLife experiences. That's $1,000. You're going to get a 30% commission on that. That's $300 right there, okay? Right here is what we call a grand slam. All right, there's a blueprint to this. Stan showed me the blueprint. Every associate in here that's seen the blueprint. And if someone come in up under me, I'm going to teach them the blueprint as well, how to get this $1,000. Okay? For instance, who's the guest? My man right here? What's your name? Marcus. Marcus, let's say this is you. Okay? I'm going to show you how to get 3 customers on the IDLife experience. Okay? After that, I'm going to show you how to get 3 associates. Okay? Now, showing people how to get the associates, listen, like Stan always say, you can't be a prophet in your own land. If you know somebody, one of your best friends, and you try to shoot them this right here, they looking at you like this. Okay? They don't want to hear it from you. Get them here. Get your upline involved. Okay? They don't know your upline. You edify your upline, shoot one of your friends to them, and let them hear it firsthand. Get 100% of the information. Now I'm going to show Marcus how to get this done. And once you get all of this, you're going to get your fast start bonus because you got your first customer. Okay? On ID Nutrition. You're going to get your customer bonus of $300 because you done got 3 customers in. And you're going to get the associate bonus for $600 because you done got 3 associates in. That's $1,000 grand slam, just like that. And you can do that as many times as you like in 60 days. Once the 61st day, you start over. You can do this 100 times in 60 days if you want to. You can do as many times as you want, okay? Right here, you done got your 3. Now you mess around and add your 2 more on the end, 2 more associates on the end and show them what to do. This is what your team looking like right now, okay? Now, we talking about the upfront money, what was the grand slam, the $1,000. We not even talking about the residual income because people buying product, okay? All right, right now we got the industry-leading compensation plan, period. There's no compensation plan and no other network marketing company that's going to touch this. Dig around, find it, call me, and I'll go on Facebook Live and say, I'm sorry, okay? So we got rank advancements, we got a residual match, we got volume match, we got global pool. This residual match right here, that had me confused when Stan was telling me the first time about this, because this right here, this is why I say this, something ain't right, okay? Now here's a slide of the residual income. As you can see, it plays 10 levels deep. Most network marketing companies don't play but maybe 2, maybe 3 levels deep. And the person in the third level is not making no money. And nobody else dying. Okay? So what we have here is I'm managing director. As you can see, mine goes down 4 levels. Rodney, my upline, he's a senior director. His go 5. Okay? So the first level is your personal recruits. Okay? Whoever you just got into the business, you personally got into the business, that's your first level. Whoever you got into the business, once they get some people in there, that's your second level. So forth and so on. Okay? We also have dynamic compression. Example, say someone down in your, say, 6th level decide they ain't do nothing this month. But you got everybody down here that's working. It just don't cut off at number 6 and just pay up. It squeezes number 6 out and bumps everybody else back up. That protects your check. Okay? So also we got matching residual income. This one right here is the one for me. Okay? Me being a managing director, and for example, my personal recruits, I'm going to make 20% check match off my personal recruit. My wife is my personal recruit. I got her in, she's a leg under me. Okay? She runs out there, she travels all the time. She travels for a job. She all up in Europe, Germany, and everything, so we wait to go global. We waiting. She got a list of people that's waiting. They followed on Instagram, just waiting for, hey, let us know. So when she takes off, you know, I want her to take off. Trust me, with this compensation plan, you want people to run past you. Okay, I want y'all to understand that. You know, don't get caught up in these titles. You want people to run past you. Okay, so my wife come in, she runs, bow, all the way over to, let's say, executive director. Whatever she makes that month, the company paying me 20% check match off what she made and never touch her money. That's IDLife said, boy, well, I'm glad you got Nzinga in there. Here you go. That's what they doing. People understand this slide right here. Okay? So, say for instance, when she gets somebody under her, that's my first generation. Okay? So I'm getting paid off her and the person she brought in. 4 levels deep. This is beautiful. It should be, y'all should be running up in this joint. Okay? Volume match. Same as the matching residual, but it's volume. That's all the sales in your business. Okay? That you're going to get paid on. Off your first generation, 2%, 3%, so forth and so on. Worldwide Global Pool, Shelly Rollins. National Director. Boy, I'm trying to be like Shelly. I want some of this right here. They take 2% of the total sales throughout the U.S., take 2% and pay that out to national directors and above. You just get that, okay? Also, we got rank advancement bonuses. So when I became a managing director for 2 consecutive months, I got a one-time check of $100. Say for instance, Marcus. You jump in here, whatever happened in your business, you jump all the way to National Presidential Director for 2 months straight, just now. Bam. You're going to get this $10,000 plus this $2,500 because you passed this, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus that, one time. That's how that works, okay? Car bonuses. Car bonuses start at ED, Executive Director, and from $300 to $2,000. Stan, National Presidential Director, $1,000 just in his check every month. Okay? You don't have to buy a car. You don't have to. You can pay your car off. You can pay your light bill. You can pay your mortgage with the money. They don't pigeonhole you to, hey, you got to do something with a car. It's a check. You do what you want to do because IDLife wants everybody to be debt free. Okay? Also, the new promotion, which is permanent now, I believe, isn't it right saying it's permanent now? Yep. Get free shipping on $100 orders or above. We also are partnered with Garmin. In your back office, you can go in there, you can purchase garments for a 15% discount, or you can get a 15% commission off anybody that buys a garment from you. Okay? Revolution. How many people in here going to Revolution? Okay, for all the guests, once y'all sign up today, your ticket is free. Your ticket for ID Revolution is free, okay? You need to be at Revolution, okay? Since I'm near the end of this, I'm gonna tell you my story about Revolution. Me and my wife joined February 16, used up all our money. Stan said we need to go to Revolution. I said, Stan, we can't go to Revolution. We broke. He said, I don't care what you got going on, you need to get to Revolution. Now, I ain't know Stan that well. I don't like people talking to me like that. But the thing about it is, I'm looking at this millionaire telling me where I need to be. How am I gonna run my mouth at this point? But there was no way I was getting no money to go to Revolution. I got to get plane tickets, almost $1,000 or whatever, and I got to get hotel. I got to eat while I'm down there. I got to get a rental car. I can't make it, Stan. Stan said, you need to get to Revolution. So we'll go to another business meeting. Come in here, Stan say, you got your ticket? I understand. I can't. You need to be at Revolution. I'm telling you what, you need to be at Revolution. So my wife said, we got to figure out some kind of way to get to Revolution. So we figured out a way. And I'm going to tell y'all something. We went to Revolution. Let me tell you, $200 in our pocket. $200 in our pocket. How are we going to eat with this? How are we going to do all we need to do while we down here in Texas? Show you how the Most High work. I'm a believer. If none of y'all believe us, whatever, I'm a believer. I believe nothing, everything happens for a reason. I got there. I happened to have a friend see me on Facebook. I went to high school with. Haven't seen him since high school. I'm 46 years old. Okay? He like, man, you in Texas? I said, yeah, I'm in Texas. Man, hey, you know, I'm the top waiter up here at that Sambuku restaurant. Man, come through. I said, man, I done looked that up, man. I can't do that with, man, I got you. You and your wife, I got you. Cool. So we go. We had everything on the menu this week. Seriously, he was just bringing the food. I'm like, yo, man, nah, man, I already told him about you, my boy, my man from school, man. The cook came out. Hey, I just want to see if you guys, y'all loving this. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And we had the opportunity to go back every day we was there. So I'm telling you, make the sacrifice, man. Listen. Make the sacrifice. If you ain't there but just on Friday, I think Friday is the meat and potatoes, right? Yes. Of ID Revolution. If you ain't there but on Friday, just go on Friday, come back and go. I'm telling you, you got to make. I will never miss a revolution unless I'm just Maine. And if I'm Maine, she going. I can follow on Facebook Live or something. I'm telling you, I would never miss one. I would never miss one. After this one, 3 or 4 days after this one right here, I'm going to be booked. They will tell you, I book once I land from ID Revolution, we got our ticket, we done booked and everything. We worry about the money and all that later on. I can accumulate that, I got a year to accumulate that, okay? But you gotta go. You have to go. It would change, I'm telling you, your thought process. Me, I'm a street dude, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, my mentality was, I don't even know how I got her. Be honest, but everybody knows the women choose us. That's it. Women choose us. Hey, all this, cause this used to be out here. Hey, you see, yeah, that joke used to be out here. Okay, but listen, guys, that's it. Here's the incentive points. Ways you can get to ID Revolution by doing different things. It's in the back office, so get with the person that invited you. They can show you exactly what you need to do to earn incentive points. You can earn this trip for free. You just got to put the work in. And I'm going to tell you, it's some fun work. I am mentally unemployable. I go to work every day, but up here, I can't wait to leave. I love doing this. Talking to people, changing somebody's life. You don't know nothing until you introduce somebody to this and you change their life on the health on the health tip. It's amazing. It's amazing. And look, this right here, I'm finna bring my big brother up because he has a passion for the healthy, wealthy, wise movement. Okay, I can't explain it like him. His passion is ridiculous. And let me tell you a little bit about him. Stan Richards, National Presidential Director, wrote a book, From the Bus to the Bentley, No More Limits, been in the industry for 12 years, came from nothing, now he's something, okay? And his passion for people is ridiculous. He put me up under his arm. He knew I was rough around the edges. I'm still a little jagged. But when he first met me, he pulled me up under his arm. And for me, as a man, 46 years old, he about 5-10 years older than me, to have somebody that will take the time with a man and speak that man talk to him, it worked wonders for me. I appreciate this brother right here. Nobody in here can do nothing to Stan. I'm gonna tell you right here, I tear the fur off. You can't do nothing. Listen to me, I'm telling you, this brother right here, he didn't have to do that. Yeah. He got so many people that's in his business, he don't have to take the time to put it in me. That means he sees something in me. Yes. Okay? And that dude right there, that's my man, okay? Stan know, as long as I'm here in Maryland, he protect me. He called me, I'm gonna have to go back there. Okay, but hey, I want to introduce my man Stan Richards to the front.
Yes. And let me just say this for the guests. Let's acknowledge all the guests for taking the time out to come out this morning. If you could have just seen Kane when he first came to my house, I thought he was going to rob the joint. I mean, he was pretty rough. But one of the things that I love about this industry and this company is that we're helping people. We're helping people in every area of their life, and that's what I'm excited about. And to see his transformation, like he said, he was very negative about the product. He took this product, a sample of it, and shipped it with his money all the way to California to get it checked out. And then once he joined, I knew he had it in him, and this is the reason I told him, I said, Kane, listen, you need to be at Revolution, because here's the bottom line, guys. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You guys with me? And, I knew that he could do what he did today, but I'm going to tell you something. If somebody would have told me a year ago that this guy would be in front of my room presenting, I was like, that's going to be an act of God.
That's true.
That's true. But I love this because anybody can do this business. All he did, and I just told him a week ago, I said, listen, you up. Okay, it's time for you to get up. Because when you get up, your check goes up. And he just did an amazing job. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah. Like Kane said, I'm a national presidential director with this company called IDLife, and I'm the author of a book called From the Bus to the Bentley. And just like he said, I grew up, I come from very humble beginnings. I grew up in the hoods, in the ghetto streets of Washington, D.C., graduated from high school, couldn't read, drove a Metro bus for 18 years. And 12 years ago, I just made one decision that, you know what? I want more. Who wants more out their life? I was 44 years old, true story. And I was working 8 to faint. Who's working 8 to faint in the room? By show of hands. I was burnt out, and I said, you know what, there's got to be something better. And I got involved with this industry, didn't have a clue. I just got involved with a major wealth, in front of a major wealth trend, and in 18 months, I was able to retire from Metro. And how many of you guys know you don't quit no Metro jobs, right? In 22 months, my wife retired from the federal government. She was a GS-14. Anybody know how that works? GS-14. I used to be a 3. Right? How many of you guys know that you don't quit no GS-14 jobs, right? So we both retired from 2 six-figure income jobs. We made millions of dollars in the industry. We started a nonprofit called the Richards Group Foundation because our goal is to go back and to pay it forward to a lot of at-risk kids in the community. And from there, why did we choose IDLife? I got sick 3 years ago with prostate cancer. And that changed my life when I got sick with prostate cancer. And a good friend of mine, Darrell Joyner, introduced me to this product. I fell in love with the product, long story short, and I decided to fly down to Dallas to meet the owners, right? I wanted to kick the tires. Like, hey, I want to make sure this was real. Because what I seen was opportunity, okay? I love the product, but I also seen opportunity, right? And here's what I can share with you from a position of strength. If you're ever able to get in front of a trend, you can make millions of dollars. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin or your background. All I did 12 years ago was get in front of a wealth trend called voice over IP. Now, this product here, guess, whether you get involved or not, this is the next wealth trend that's going to disrupt the health and wellness space. Nobody has this product. It's pharmaceutical based and it's backed by science. It's not backed by IDLife, it's backed by science. Nobody has the product, but everybody needs the product. Yeah. Yes or yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
How many of you guys know somebody sick in your family right now that could use this product? So what I seen was opportunity, and if you're ever able to position yourself in front of a trend, you can make millions of dollars. This is the next wealth trend that's coming down the pipe. Like Uber, right? Who wish they would have been invited to the meeting with Uber? Did you know that Uber is the largest transportation company that don't own a car?
Yeah.
That's
Are you guys with me?
That's crazy.
How about Airbnb, right? It's the largest chain that don't own a hotel room. Who wish they were invited to those types of meetings? Okay, so what we got our hands on here is a product that everybody needs, okay? And everybody's gonna use it because here's the thing. Either you're gonna supplement now or you're gonna take a prescription later. I had to learn the hard way. Who don't wanna learn the hard way? You guys with me? So we got a product that everybody needs. So here's 5 reasons why you should strongly consider joining the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise movement, okay? Revolutionary product, okay? Timing and positioning. Number 2 is healthy simplified. This is all we do 3 times a day. Here's my steps. I take a vegan shake in the morning with my customized vitamins. This is my breakfast. No more bacon, egg, and cheese. No more sausage biscuits from McDonald's, right? This is my breakfast every day. 7 days a week, this is what I do, okay? And then I hydrate throughout the day. So this here got me off all sugary drinks. Coffee, I drank coffee for over 20 years driving metro buses. No more coffee, no more orange juice, no more Gatorade. All I do is hydrate. Okay, it has no sugar and 400 milligrams of electrolytes, so I actually get energy and it replenishes my body. Does this make sense so far? I even carry this to restaurants now, so I keep this in all my vehicles, so if I'm out eating, I don't order sodas anymore. Okay? I do hydrate in the water. Does this make sense? Okay? In the evening, I do the sleep strips. Okay? Who like the sleep strips? Sleep like a baby. Who wants a good night's sleep? Who wants to dream again? I watch those dreams though. Who knows about them dreams? Oh y'all want to be honest. Y'all done had some bad dreams. I be asking Sharice, I said, what you dream? She said, what you dream? I said, what you dream? She don't tell me, I don't tell her. Right? So 3 simple steps a day, guys, to help you to look good, feel good, and have more energy. Who don't want to do that? Are you guys with me? Number 3 is free to join. Whether you invest $2.99, I say come in at $2.99 because you get the whole product line and you get the vitamins and the shakes versus the $1.99. Okay? $299, you're gonna get over $400 worth of product. Okay, you get a tax break and a discount. Okay, because this is considered a home-based business. Number 4 is ground floor, timing and positioning. Okay, you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. Okay, and then number 5, guys, it's time for us to start to design in our own life. Who believe that? Guess what? If you work a job, think about it like this, guys. One decision, one bad decision, okay, you can be fired today or tomorrow. Is that a true statement?
True.
Okay, and think about this. If you got fired today or tomorrow, okay, how much discretionary income do you have in your bank account right now that can sustain your lifestyle? You guys with me? So we have to understand wealth. We need multiple streams of income. Does that make sense? The challenge is most people don't have $100,000 or $150,000 to start a cricket store, okay? Or a $750,000 to start a Subway. Or McDonald's is $2 million, okay, to open up a McDonald's franchise. Most people don't have that. Most people in this room want to start a business, but they don't have that type of capital. What I love about this industry, you can get started for a small investment, little to no risk, and it can fund your passion. This business is funding me and my wife's passion, which is the Richards Group Foundation, where we get to go back and we help our kids to learn, earn, and then return. Does that make sense? Learn, earn, and return. That's our motto with the Richards Group Foundation. We get to do that. We get to be together all day, okay, 7 days a week, and build a multi-million-dollar business from the comfort of our home. Does that make sense? Okay? So that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for taking the time out to come out. If you're a guest, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We're going to take a 5-minute break because we're running on schedule today. Now, if you're a guest, I'd love to come up and meet you just to say hello to you and thank you for coming out. And we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to get into some training. If you're a guest, you don't have to stick around for the training. One of the things about IDLife, we're very high on training. Okay, as you can see, the transformation in Nzinga and Kane from just a little over a year ago. And that comes from training. We're very high on training. So once you decide to come on board, you get all the training you need to be successful in the business. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that being said, guys, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. I want to thank you guys for coming out this afternoon.